my gosh, what's happening here? Oh, oh my gosh. Hi guys, it's me. Oh my goodness. Oh no, my cup broke. My cup broke. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Hi Tater Dom, how are you? Good to see you. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to fix this. Um Hi Tater, how are you? Hold on. Ah! Okay, what the heck's going on here? Well, maybe I'll be right back. Oh, I don't want to start all over. Let me fix this here. Okay, let's see. No. Okay, hold on. Hi guys. Oh my gosh, I just broke my cup. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Hi homies, welcome in homies. How are you? Good to see you. Okay, today's look we're gonna be doing the gingerbread man. Oh my goodness, let me fix this. It's still not. Okay, let me fix it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Sorry guys. Hold on. Okay, there. I fixed it. Oh my gosh, that was really hard to do. Hi guys, how was your Sunday? Okay, so today we're gonna be doing the gingerbread look. And so that's why I'm here today. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Okay, so this is my inspiration here, the gingerbread lady. So we'll see. It looks like she doesn't have any eyebrows. So we're not going to give ourselves an eyebrows. Did I say that right? Yeah, I did. Hi, welcome in everyone. Welcome in. Okay. Oh my goodness, I busted my cup, guys. I broke my Dolly Parton cup. I'm so sad. Honey, our food is here. Hi Tony, welcome in. Oh my goodness, guys, that was a rough start. That was a rough start. Okay, let me look for my inspiration too. I was just kind of like looking online today. Hi. I don't know, crochets. Welcome in. Hi, welcome in. Hi, welcome in everyone. Today we will be doing a Christmas look. This is our Christmas edition here. I did one the other day, and if you guys missed that, go ahead and go check that out. I thought that was pretty cool. I became the Grinch. So, okay, so let me look. I found one, but it's on my phone. Oh my gosh, maybe I should start all over. No, I won't start all over. I cannot believe I busted my cup here. Thank you. Welcome in, guys. How are you? Okay, so I guess I'll just make my skin like more brown. I mean, my skin's already brown, but it's kind of like lightened up since it's the winter. I haven't been outside. So let's just go off of, let me look. Which one should we do? So I kind of want to be like a darker brownish color. So we're going to kind of go off of this one. We're going to kind of go off of this one, but I'm not going to do eyebrows or anything like that. So this here is my inspiration. We're going to do that. So we're not going to do eyebrows because, hi, Georgie. Hi, welcome. Well, then I want some Chinese food, little mama. If I could make some good Chinese food, I would definitely make you some. But yes, hi, Abigail. How are you? Welcome in, everyone. So this is the look that we will be doing today. Let me pick up my cup. I'm so sad. I busted my cup. Look at that. It's busted. It's broken. Hi, Sarah. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? So I busted my cup just now. Oh, I'm so sad. That was my favorite Christmas cup, too. Okay, let me get my stuff here. How are you? How's everyone doing? So we're going to make I'm going to make myself more brown. So let's start with that. And there's a brown on this one, so that's what I'm going to use. Is there a brown on this one? Oh, yeah, there's a brown on this one. Okay, I'll use this one too. So there's a brown here. So let's start off with this. Let me use this one since this one's already open. Okay, let me chill out here. Okay, and I have my sponge here. Guys, I invested in my channel. I am so happy. So I bought this mirror. I usually borrow Baby Food's mirror, but I was looking and I came across this awesome mirror. And so Baby Food's like, Mom, you should just get it. I was like a little hesitant to get it, but I just ended up getting it. Dad food. Honey. The food is here, baby. So let's make my face brown. Ooh, it's a pretty color. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's hope I can, I'm going to take my glasses off and I won't be able to see anything. So, oh my gosh, I forgot to do my eyebrows. Oh, it's a good thing my cup was empty. You can eat, honey. Go ahead, eat. 71 Cowboys. Hi, Royal. Welcome in, Royal. Hi, Royal. I sure am changing colors. 71 Cowboys. Enjoying this beautiful Sunday like you should. Dropping by with a like. Thank you so much for liking. And good to see you. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me take off my glasses. This is my favorite. Maybe I should have put a white base. You think or no? No, I don't know. Hey, with the other look, I was a little yellowish for a while. Hi, Army. How are you? Welcome in. Okay. Let me, I wonder if I should, no, I just keep it like this. It's like I'm using bronzer. Oh, let me get a paper towel. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe I busted my favorite cup. It's okay. It's okay. 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 So, Oh my gosh. So this is our inspiration. And then let's turn on some music. Okay, so this is our inspiration. That, and then I'll put this little guy right there too. Okay, yeah. I'll leave it like that. Okay, let's start. Maybe I should have done that white. Guys, remember, I'm no professional, so. Okay, let's see. Hi, Trucker Joe. Welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. Oh my goodness. Okay, I might have to start all over because you can really see it. Okay. Where's my glue? Welcome in, Trucker Joe. How are you? Good to see you. That's my favorite part. Okay, let's see. My sponge kind of smells, but I washed it like so many times. Oh my goodness. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. I'm well, thank you. Dashing through the snow in one-horse Royal. I'm well, thank you. Susan Lee, hi, how are you? Oh my goodness, you just missed. I busted my cup, Susan Lee, my favorite cup. Oh shoot, it went off. So this is my inspiration, but we're not going to do any eyebrows because like all of the pictures that I looked at, the gingerbread man or gingerbread lady, they didn't have eyebrows. So I was like, I don't need eyebrows. So we're not going to do the eyebrows, but we're going to do like the candy for eyes. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have put brown there then. I'll just add white on top of it. It's like I have bronzer on. Oh my goodness, it's so funny. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle all the way. No, I don't know. Not 3 hours. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. I don't think I'm gonna do 3 hours today. I'm just gonna, we'll see how long it takes. Maybe it'll take 3 hours. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, it turned off again. So that's our inspiration, guys. Okay, that's our inspiration. Thank you. Mariah May, hi, how are you? Good to see you. I hope you guys had a wonderful Sunday. I did. Oh my gosh, Dad Food and I were just chilling all day. Let me go in with this other brown color. I think my sponge is too wet. So that's the look we're going for. Okay, let me take off my glasses. Ooh, this is a nice color. Maybe I'll use this one. Ooh, this is a pretty color. Maybe I'll use this one too. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Okay, let's read the comments. Thank you. Okay, let's leave this on. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do the lips white though. I probably do like red. I saw some gingerbread people that had like red lips. So I'm gonna do the red lips. Wow. Yes, it's a beautiful song. So baby food, she's out with her friend and she cooked for us like this afternoon, but dad food was like, I'm craving Wingstop, and so we got Wingstop. I was like, we can eat the ground. She cooked ground beef, just ground beef itself, and she goes, Mom, you can make it with whatever you want, and so we probably have that tomorrow. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. I should do my arms too. Just put a little bit on there. Hi, Linders. How are you, Linders? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. So, oh, like I was saying, I invested into my channel. Guys, I'm so happy. And I bought this cool mirror because I usually borrow it from Baby Food. I usually use her mirror. And I was like, oh. So I invested and I got this cool mirror here. Ginger! Hi, Ginger. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you, Abigail. So I'm becoming a gingerbread today. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I am packing my bags. I am leaving. Think I'm going.
Thank you. Yes, the lights are on. And these are the gingerbreads that we built yesterday, Baby Food and I.
God awful place that I used to call my home. Maybe
Okay, I'm gonna add some to my arm.
gotta find someplace new. I'm to a dump in a faraway slum.
Okay.
To help me forget about you. I might be going to sunny California. I'll go surfing waves till I drown. I really don't care.
Oh, okay, there.
Go anywhere. I just gotta get out of this town. 'Cause I see you in every corner. All the buildings and streets where your name. Go on, tell me I'm free to do as I please. But without you, it's all the same.
Yes, I would love to tan like this. Oh my gosh. I just turned red.
Christmas sure feels blue.
But my daughter, she tans really pretty.
My way to get out of this place where everything reminds me of you.
Okay. Let me change this water. Wow, so nice. Let me change this water. I'll be right back.
All those getting away. Gotta find something here with your friends and your family. All
Okay.
the loved ones that used to be mine.
Thank you, Abigail. Okay, let's do my lips.
Out of your
So I
life,
want to do like,
I am going.
you know how they usually have like, I don't want to do it like that.
Season
I'm going to do it like,
lonely, and this Christmas is as sad as can be. I'd go out of my way to get out of this place, to forget you're not here with me. But wherever I go, I'll be thinking of you. 'Tis a season for feeling blue.
and then I'm going to make it red. Hi, Blackie. Welcome in, Blackie. Okay. Hi Corbin, how are you? I'm trying to make myself into a gingerbread.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la
See, like that.
la
How
la.
are you,
'Tis
Corbin?
the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. La 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la. See the blazing
I might
Yuletide
have to start.
stars. La 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 la
I might have to
la
start
la
over
la
because
la. Strike the harp and join the chorus. La 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 la. Follow me in merry measure. La 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure. La 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 la.
maybe I should have done it like hers.
Fast
Yeah, I'm gonna
away
try the
the
candy cane
Yuletide
eyes too.
passes.
I might have
La
to
la
start all
la la
over.
la la
Maybe I'll do
la.
my lips like that
Hail the
instead.
new year, lads and lassies. La 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 la. Sing we joyous all together. La 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 la
Hmm.
la la la. Heedless of the wind and weather. La 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 la. Deck the halls with boughs of olive. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. La 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 la. Droll the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la.
I might have to restart. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my god. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. My lips need to be brighter. Maybe I'll use yellow instead of red. Just let me wash the bottom off and then I'll restart my. Hi, homies. I'm gonna wash this part off and then I'm gonna restart my lips. Okay. 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 Let's restart. Okay, Susan Lee. Okay. Drive safely. Oh, Abigail. Okay. 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 Oh, what happened? I wish I had glitter too. But I don't have glitter. Okay, let's start this again. Okay, we'll make one side green just because I love green. And then we'll do one with the candy cane, the peppermint. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's make one eye green. Hi, honey. Hi, Huaybi. Welcome in, Huaybi. I'm becoming a gingerbread person, so. How are you? How are you? How are you? How was your night? Okay, now where's my makeup stuff? Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh, I'm just dropping everything. Okay. Okay, let me read. Oh, I wish I had some gingerbread coming in low key. Yes. And did my night early, ended up waking up early for some things. Oh, okay, good. Toilet brush! Hi! Literally mom food tonight. How are you? Good to see you, toilet brush. How are you, toilet brush? I wish I had glitter. Glitter would have been awesome. Okay. Hi, Lindsay. Welcome in. How are you? You're fine. Hope the food fam and chat are well. We are good. We are well. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes, double tap, guys, if you haven't done so. It really does help my channel. Okay, let me maybe I'll add some more white to this side. Let's see. Okay. Hi, Emily. Welcome in. Pisces. Hi. Oh, you just completed your dance Christmas recital. That's cool. Those are always so fun. Guys, I'm becoming a gingerbread today. Okay. Okay, how are their nose? Let's look at their nose. This one doesn't have a nose. Oh, they have like little dots on their cheeks too. Or like circles, two circles. See, that's what I was trying to create. Oh, let me show you guys. Like the mouth like that. I was trying to create that. Maybe I'll do it still. See, like that. I was trying to create that. Start with the line closest to your mouth and spread out. That might help. Okay. Maybe not too big, huh? Too big of a lips. This would be cool. Look at that. Thank you, YB. We'll see. That's awesome. She's really good. This one's cool too. Oh my gosh, it's been an hour already? Oh my gosh. Okay, I better start. Okay, let's do the red. Let's do the lines. The peppermint swirl. Yayo! Hi, Yayo! Welcome in, welcome in. Oh my goodness, this is. I really thought this one was gonna be easier too. It ain't easy. It's getting closer, Yayo. It's getting so close. I know, who I be. Wasn't that awesome? It's like a skull. Yeah, skull candy. Yayo, it's getting close. It's getting so close. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try this. Maybe I need to use the paint. wonder how they got their. I wonder if they did like their eyes and their mouth first to get it so like, because mine isn't like that. Okay, let's see. I should put my hat on. Yeah, yo. Let me see, hold on. Okay. Okay, let's.
And the mountains in reply, echoing their joy straight. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see him whose birth we came to see. Come adore on bended knee, Christ the Lord, the newborn King. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. See him in a manger laid, Jesus, Lord of heaven and earth. Mary, Joseph,
like harder. Hmm. Ah. On the Lord's Day. You guys are funny. No, Yayo, I don't live on the reservation. No, I don't. I grew up on the reservation, but I don't live on the reservation. Hmm.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come, ye, oh, come,
Oh, Yayo, if I ever go, well, I do go home, but I rarely I don't live stream it just because. But if I go to like if I go somewhere where I'll live stream and I'll or maybe I'll do a video. Oh, for New Year's? I don't know. I might go see my sister. I'm not sure.
let us adore Him, Christ the Lord.
Um Yayo, there's a YouTuber. Well, his name is Urban Dish Cheatney, and he comes in here sometimes. And he live streams from the Navajo reservation sometimes. What could I compare it? It just looks um it depends where you're at on the reservation. But if he comes in, one of these days I'll point him out, and you can follow him, and he does live streams from there. Last weekend he was actually on the reservation, and he had his fire, his wood stove going and everything, and he had like traditional music playing. So yeah, it just really depends on where you go. It looks all different. Like if you are close to the Grand Canyon, because part some of the Grand Canyon it is the reservation. So if you go there, it looks different from the reservation maybe somewhere else in Arizona. It's all different. I never been to the reservation in California, but let me see what reservation is on the in California. Thank you, Lenders. Thank you so much. I was thinking, should I outline the candy? Should I outline it with black so you can see it more? Oh, Devin, I'm becoming a gingerbread man. That's right. Here's my little inspiration here, and this is what I'm going by. Banning reserves. Yeah, I mean, the whole United States is a reservation, but now, since you know what happened with the history, they moved us to reservations, but you know, Dad Food is really good at explaining it, and he's here. But yeah, like he probably could tell you because he's been to more places than I have. So he could tell you like what it's similar to, because like the northern tribes, their landscaping is way different from our landscaping. So yeah. No, 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 no. Yeah. But Yayo, you should go check it out. But I don't know. I don't know how the reservation is in California, but I know here in Arizona, sometimes if you're out just wandering around, they'll like come out to you and they'll be like, they'll start yelling at you and be like, "Get out of here." Devin, welcome in. Huaybi says, tell Dafu that we would like to hear his thoughts on what he knows, if that's okay. Yeah, I'll see. He's watching his movie right now, but let me go get him. But look at my eyes. Honey, do you, my friends want to hear what you think about, like, well, first of all, Yayo came and he asked how he's never been on the reservation. And Yayo, he's in California. And so I was telling Yayo, I said, all the reservations look different. Like the reservations in the northern plains, their reservation looks different, but the where we are from, the terrain is different too. And especially in Arizona, you know how even if like if you're on the Navajo tribe reservation, it's way different from like certain parts of the Navajo tribe. So he was just asking like, how does it look? And I just told him that it's all different. You can't just really. And then I was trying to think of like a place that I could compare the reservation to. So I don't know if you have somebody or a place that you can compare it to or whatever. And then so And then I was telling Yayo, I said, if I ever go home, that I'll try to live stream where, there's signal available. And then I would live stream or maybe even make a video on it. And then I was telling him how Urban Deschitney goes home and he live streams sometimes on the res. And so, yeah. And then Huay B suggested maybe you can share your thoughts on it. And then I was like saying that, basically the United States was there's tribes everywhere, and it's just, I don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, basically just explain what you think the reservation is or how it looks. But I said, don't be like driving around on the reservation because they'll like get mad at you and they'll come out of their house and sometimes, they're armed and they'll be like, get out of here and stuff like that. And so
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any thoughts on it. You can read the chat.
Yeah, on the res, just stay in the. If you're on the reservation, you just stay in the known tourist areas and you'll be fine. But if you get out of the known tourist areas, it's best to go with someone that you know that lives in that area. That's kind of like your guide, and you'd be okay. But if you start going off in the res and adventuring, and the word gets around real quick, and sometimes people will set up like a roadblock. Then they'll make sure that you will not return in that area. But not all reservations are like that. There's certain areas on the reservation where some tribes consider it like a really sacred place, and it's kind of weird. Like if you're on the res, you can hear a vehicle coming miles away, and everybody will recognize certain people's vehicles because they have like a certain sound, or I don't know if that makes any sense. And on the reservations throughout the U.S. where all the tribes are located, they're usually like in a spot where back then they thought that no one will ever survive in this type of landscape or this type of environment. Like there's no trees, there's no rivers, there's no nothing. It's just out in nowhere. So that's pretty much kind of like how the reservations look like. Kind of sad, but it's kind of that way.
But you can go back to history.
Yeah, like if you go back in the history, that's just what they thought it was.
The real history.
Yeah, like the real history. So that's pretty much where all the tribes were put. And then most of the tribes, if you hear them speak out their stories, they weren't really like this is our land. We kind of migrated throughout the whole across the country. And usually like when the tribes migrate, they just kind of follow the herd or certain season. There's like certain crops, and then they go in that area like during the winter, fall, and whatnot, and they just move around. And then some tribes will mingle together and meet each other, and then they learn each other's languages or they do sign languages. And so that's why, like, the stereotype where you see those old Western movies, you'll see like they'll be doing sign languages and then they'll understand each other. So I guess that's kind of a way how they used to communicate back then. Because not all the tribes speak the same language, but it's kind of some words have the same meaning, like, but it's just said in a different dialect, which is kind of
Spanish. Like,
yeah, and like some of like how
we say beso.
so like how we traded with the tribes down in the I guess now they call it Mexico, but in Mexico there were just all tribes, natives all down in Mexico, and then back then with all the conquistadors and all that, people coming over from Spain, so of course they learn Spanish. So when I meet people here, they'll be asking me about my culture and the way we Navajos live. They'll be asking me questions like, "Why you guys live in this house? Why you?" And I'm like, you know what? I think you're asking the wrong questions. You're asking You should be asking questions where you come from, because your ancestors didn't speak Spanish from the get go. You got to go back on your roots. And then those guys will be looking at me and they'll be like, "Well, you know what? I remember my grandmother speaking a different language." I say, "There you go. That's probably why you're asking questions. You need to go back and kind of figure out where you who your relatives are and go back to your roots.
And he had his ancestors. I think he said that he has native grandparents.
Yeah. So a lot of my coworkers, they start thinking about it and they're like, you know what? I remember my great grandparents or my grandparents, they used to speak this language and they used to talk like that. And then my parents would be telling us who they were and where they come from, meaning their tribes. And then they forgotten what the word was. And I was like, yeah, I think that's where you need to start searching, not asking who I am. And so, anyways, yeah, so that's how the reservations are throughout the US. They were just all the tribes were separated because I guess back then a lot of tribes were united and then those tribes that were really had a good bond together and traded very well. So back then they split up those tribes and then they gave them different names and then they kind of separated them and kept them separate and put them all in small groups, which is kind of sad, but that's just kind of like how it went down back in the old days. And so if you guys ever wonder what the reservation looked like, just think of a land where it's just out in a desert or canyons or plains where just out in nowhere, and that's where the tribes reservations were set.
But it's beautiful.
But right now it's beautiful because it's not tainted with modern stuff, meaning like buildings and cities and all that. And so I don't know how to explain it. You just gotta, I guess you just gotta go visit the reservation and become good friends with someone that can take you as a guide and you can actually show you what the reservations look like. But for us, we're kind of still, there's still people out there with no running water, no electricity, but it's really nothing, because I grew up that way. So, a lot of people nowadays, they rely on technology, but if you really think about it, back in the old days, all you need is just fire and water and food. That's it. And then just nowadays, everybody's just so consumed with possessions and just things that don't really need. They need that in order to survive. But I guess this is how it is, and we just evolved into what we have nowadays, from what I've seen. So sometimes my coworkers will be asking me how it was when I was young, and I tell them, yeah, this is how what I used to do and what were responsibilities were as young kids, and they're kind of like so surprised. But for Mom Food and I, we're like, that's how we grew up. Oh, Yaqui. Yeah, I went to work. I worked with a couple of Yaqui, some people from the Yaqui tribe.
That's cool. Yeah. Luna, if you're related. No, I don't. But hey, if you're indigenous, we're
Yeah,
related.
but my father grew up in LA. What part of Mexico is Dad's food family from?
That's good
From
to know.
Durango. But anyway, so that's my thought that everybody from here in Northern America, South America, I strong in Canada and up to Alaska, them areas. I think that's whole side of the world. We're all one tribe, many tribes just living in all this continent, and we just, you know, got some visitors that came from the eastern side, and we all sort of mingling in now. So Anyway, so yeah, there's like a lot of stories from the Navajos that we talk about from olden days, and a lot of it's just kind of like how certain tribes where they come from. There's some tribes that came from the east, west, north, and south, and then there's some that lived along the coast. We all had names for them, but then I'm pretty sure the other tribes have stories about us, but they call us different people. Oh, here's your mic.
All right, thank you, honey. You can just place it there. I already have this one on. Well, Wissy's face is worse. His candy. Kai's dad food. He's really educated in Native American history, so he can tell you stories. Yes, yes. Dad food. He's very knowledgeable. He's very smart. Wesley's face. Wesley's face says he has questions. Oh my goodness. Thank you, who I be. Thank you, who I be. Oh my gosh. Honey, Wesley's face has questions and they want you back. And they want you to start a podcast. ASAP.
What stories about what?
Stories? I don't know.
Yeah, we have stories like in our songs and our teachings. We even have some stories where some part of us went off on boats and they sailed off into the waters. And so, hearing those stories, I guess that's where our old relatives ended up, the islanders. And I met a couple of islanders and some of their stories and their history and some of their teachings. And they're like, some of the stuff they do is kind of similar to what we do as well, too. Which is kind of strange, but I don't know. I think back then we all, I guess, survived together at one point and then broke apart and then evolved in that way. And probably came across certain new teachings and new experiences, and then came up with their own stories, and then pass it on to their kids. Wherever they end up, where they're living, and then they, I guess, communicate it with whatever their land surrounding area, and then they said, "All right, this is what we got to do to respect this place that we call home now. This was we were accepted to live here." I could be wrong, but from what I've learned, you don't just go somewhere and say, "This is mine. I own this." We're always told we don't own anything. We just take care of it. We take care of our land. We take care of our place, and then we respect it. And back then, we go around the certain landscape, and wherever we end up, we clean it up, maintain it, and then we move on to the next place. So that way the animals or our crops could regrow there, replenish. So when we come back and migrate that area again, we kind of like farmers, I guess, just replenish.
Yayo says, have you ever seen but answer Wesley's face first.
Where's the which one?
Where it says
My freshman year high school, we were Cherokee.
thank you so much.
After sophomore year, we changed to Ravens. My high school was the oldest school in Northern California. A lot of history, thoughts, and names have changed. I guess it just depends on that location, on how they see it as. You know, it's kind of like that. Whatever that school is, you know, their mascot was Cherokees. It depends on how everybody portray as portrayed that name, because there's like some schools, you know, they'll like mock or make fun of that tribe. You know, they'll like try to create their own way of how they see, and then imitate them in a mocking way. You know, you'll be like, you know, I got respect for all cultures. It'll be like another group of people making fun of someone's beliefs and whatever, and then they say, you know what, we're just gonna make a mascot of it, and then we're gonna use their things that they use to pray with, or a symbol, and we're going to use that, and then we're going to use that as a cheering for a game or a mocking way. You know, that's all I can see it. But other than that, you know, to me the name's just a name, but I guess it just has to be however they portray themselves using that mascot. That's the only way I can say people get offended by. Have you ever seen Wind Talkers, the movie? I don't know. From hearing the actual stories, that movie's is kind of like a to me, it's like a soft version. It wasn't. If it was that, from my understanding, if the training and all that was that, and they were really protected, that would be really nice for those Navajo or the Wind Talkers. But in reality, that's not how it went down, from my understanding, because a lot of those warriors that went and fought that war, they were just kids. From what I've heard, they were like the ages from 13 to 16-year-old boys that just went off and fought the war, because in their mindset they didn't want those people coming to invade their families, because I think they just said enough's enough, we're going to protect our family. So when you actually hear those stories, and they don't really tell you how old those warriors were, they were just, to me, when I see it, they were just babies. But hell, they put up one heck of a fight though. Sequoia High School took a lot of pride in the Cherokee name. Wasn't anything bad. Senior year, I got my letter jacket and made sure the Cherokee logo was on it, mainly because I have a lot of respect. Yeah, I agree. But like I said, it just depends on, like a lot of people will have pride because, you know, it's like, yeah, I'm proud to be a Cherokee, you know. But like I said, you know, times has changed, just the way things are. It just seems kind of, I don't know, everybody just seems crazy, or I don't know. It just seems like from there's just a lot of like the way our generation were raised. You know, we were just told, like, kind of brainwashed, like we were programmed to accept things. So like when I was a kid, you know, we would be playing cowboys and Indians, and then, you know, we're all us kids. We didn't want to be the Indians. We want to be the good guys, the cowboys. You know, so we were programmed at that age. And then when we got older, and I started thinking back, and I'm like, holy sheesh.
No disrespect.
No disrespect for that, but you know, I'm just kind of making an example.
Educational purpose.
Just educational purpose from my perspective, like how, you know, this, just thinking that, you know, it's just. But now, like the kids that are like this generation, they see it, they realize it, they're like, hey, this really did happen. And then the older people are like, no, 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 it didn't happen, you know. Then it's just like everybody's seeing things in a mindful, respectful way, and then people just kind of say, "Oh, that's just being woke," you know. And it's like, whoa, 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 hold on, you know. And then there's like they're bringing back our, I guess, our tradition, like our legit conservative traditional ways, because our conservative traditional ways was more like we didn't discriminate, we didn't do any of that stuff. It was just all just teaching and respecting one another and helping each other out. That's kind of like the true traditional ways from our culture. And some of the other tribes that I've been going, it's kind of it's like similar. Last of the Mohicans heard of that movie a lot. Yeah, how's your evening, mom? Food.
Who's that?
GP.
Oh, yeah, it's Ed GP. How are you? Ed.
Mm. But yeah, there's it's kind of interesting, like going back to listening to old ways and stories, and it's like there's a lot of stuff that was told, but they're not in books. And then when I mingle in with some of the northern tribes, kind of like the same way. But a lot of the songs that they sing, it's in the songs. You just gotta listen to it. And then some people just think it's repetitive, but actually it's kind of like there's a story to it. So I guess when people want to know anything, they just gotta listen to the songs. Mom, food. What's the name of your tribe ancestors so I can look up the history?
Oh, it's Navajo.
It's Navajos.
But I'm very proud to be Navajo, though. Because, we helped in World War II. It's pretty violent. But I usually don't. But thank you guys for asking all these questions.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the questions you ask, I'm willing to share the real truth, and the real truth can be kind of sad and hurtful. Dad Food, tell her to make a playlist of those songs you're mentioning in OK Navajos. Well, it depends on what songs you want to listen to. There's all kinds of songs. There's certain songs for certain things. Like there's some songs like for there's some songs for healing, there's some songs for soothing, there's some for uh, 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 I guess you can say cleansing, like mentally. And then there's some song that brings happiness, and there's some that's for sad, and there's just like all kinds of songs. It depends on what kind of songs you're interested in. But if you really think back and really put your thought into it, it will kind of like I don't know how to. I don't know if I should be telling you, but if you really want to know, you just got to deep inside you and figure out what it is your answer is. I guess like they say, in the they say if God, if you want to hear an answer, you just got to listen, and it's kind of like true. So if you want to hear a song and you want to know a song, you just got to dig deep, and then out of the blue, it'll just you hear it. That's all I can say.
I'm pretty sure there is one.
Any Navajo movies you can think of.
Oh, you can watch Fried Bread. What was that movie called? That
Fry bread face.
Yeah, Fried Bread.
That's on Netflix. Fry bread face. It's about a story about a man who's telling his experience when he was a young boy, and he lived in he was like a urban native, and then he lived with his grandma. That's a good movie.
And that shows the landscape.
And that shows a landscape, pretty much a part of the Navajo race. What about a song for a belly ache? There is a song for a belly ache, actually. So, George, if you really think about it, that song's going to be sang to you without you knowing, then all of a sudden your belly ache will go away. And then after that, when you start thinking about it again, you hear somebody else complaining about the belly ache, and then you'll hear another song. It's kind of weird. That's all I gotta say, man. You just gotta be open-minded. But if you're not, if you're just thinking like, oh, like in a joking or teasing way, it ain't gonna happen. History is full of pain, tragedy, and that hurts. Wow, that was very deep, that fruit. And searching about the songs. Mm-hmm. So all I gotta say is people who are interested in their what tribe they are part of, you just gotta if you want to find out, all you gotta do is just they say you just pray and ask, and all of a sudden, bam, somebody will just you'll meet somebody that's part of your tribe, and then they just start talking to you. But that doesn't happen just because you want to. It only happens because you're in need of it, I guess you can say. I guess like the movies they say, I guess they call them miracles, if you believe in that or not. And then some people will never know. I guess like they say, we'll find out in the end.
Hi, Jeepers. How are you?
So hopefully my rambling makes any sense. Sometimes I just ramble and make absolutely no sense.
You make sense. You make sense. I understood you.
Sometimes I ramble, and then after that I'm done rambling, then I'll be sitting there and they'll say, "Can you say it again?" I'm like, I forgot what I said. I was in my deep thoughts there.
Oh, Wesley Spay has a good question for you.
Dad Foods thoughts on the Navajo Code Talkers World War II. They never made a mistake. Hmm. I don't know about that one. The thoughts on Navajo Code Talkers World War II. They never made a mistake. Hmm. Yeah, some of the stories I heard about the Code Talkers, they were saying something about the teachers. What's noticed that these young boys were really fast learners, and they understood English and know how to read and write very well. And so they talked to the army recruit, and so they said, "Here you go." And then those young boys that were chosen saw the army recruiter, and then they said, "All right, well, meet me at this trading post." And so the boys showed up there, knowing that they were going to go fight in the war. And then the recruiters showed up. Like I said, these were just kids. I mean, they weren't even 18 of age or younger, and so they said that we can't send you boys out unless somebody signs this paper. And so they'll see like some guy at the trading post just sitting there, then he'll go in there and just put a line on all the kids' name. Then they got recruited. And then from what I've heard, I guess code the original code talkers codes was like I think 50. I think it was like 50. I could be wrong. But then when those young boys got in there, they looked at it and they said, "Is that all?" And they said, "Well, what do you mean is that all?" I said, "We can give you more." And they said, "All right, guys, go for it." So they gave more codes. And then they send them off to the beach. Yeah, there were some Navajos that went to straight to Japan, and then some were flown to Australia, and then they helped the Marines climb up through the Philippines, fighting up there in the little islands. My mom's side is from Mexico, Veracruz. The indigenous word are Olmes, Putas, and Hustecs. Hustecs. Well, there you go. There's a lot of tribes up down in Mexico. To me, like when I hear people say, "You guys are from Mexico, go back to Mexico," and it's like, well, wait a minute, Mexico is part of North America. We're all one big tribe. You know, it's like I don't get it. They're like, this is our homeland too. You know, we're legit indigenous to this countryside. It's still beautiful. Resort. Yeah. Yeah, I guess they were saying that when they were Navajos were speaking code, you know, that language was never written. It was unknown. So I guess when the people tried to decode it, they were saying that it sounded like people were talking underwater. And it wasn't just Navajos that they used the language; they also used some other tribes too. But I think, from my understanding back then, you know, a lot of the tribes who fought, who served, they weren't really considered as citizens at all. We traced our roots living here for over 300 years. Do you know how they got to the Philippines, for example, or other places? Probably by ship. Because I know some of my relatives that were there, some did go to Japan, and then some said they were down in Australia digging holes and whatnot for the military airports, and then they start making their way up into the little islands of Minilu and I can't remember what the other islands were called. And then they said they came across some koalas or whatever, and they had stories about them. And so there was like a lot of new names of animals that they brought back when they encountered those new species that they seen out there. Just by plane. Yeah. Probably by plane when they were close enough to make it to the islands. 'Cause I think back then most of them were on ships. I don't think they had a aircraft that could fly all the way across the world to make it there. I don't know. I could be wrong. There's probably many islands going from Hawaii going that direction. When I was in high school, I read about all this stuff. guess it was my old English teacher. And then he was asking me, he goes, "Man, you have a name." I was like, "Oh, cool." And then he had me do research, so I did a research. That's kind of pretty much how I kept out of trouble because he kept me occupied researching my history. And then he kind of showed me in the area to some books that no one ever really looked at. But then I looked at them, and those books were like, I guess people that told how it went down just by what the stories they were told. And then when you read it, you're like, man, this is some crazy stuff, man. It's not like how the history books that we all read in school, that way we were brought up. So are you Mexican or might have heard you wrong? How are you doing, Diggy? Double tap and hit.
Hi, Queso. Welcome in. Happy holidays. How are you, Queso? Nice to see you, Queso.
Ghost, was that boy? Who I be?
Huh?
Says, so are you Mexican or I might have heard you wrong? No, I'm Navajo. But people think I'm Mexican because I look Mexican. But I don't mind. I sort of,
If we ever see you, Boydie, in person,
you would think, yeah, you would think I'm something. A lot of people try to figure me out who I am.
I'll tell you something about what you was.
And I speak some Spanish. I work with a lot of the workers who speak Spanish, so I kind of picked up a lot of lingo and how to have a conversation to communicate with each other.
Thank you, excellent.
So that's a no.
Yes. When I see faces, that food is my people. I should know by the cool accent.
Mom food's a long sister from another mother.
I am. I'm part Greek.
What they say? A mother, a brother from another mother, and a sister from another mister. I don't know. It's just stuff I learned. I should have known by the cool accent. Yeah, I have an accent.
Usually, I stay off of like these type of topics because I hate to get anyone upset. You know, because I love everyone.
As long as you don't look like an old George Lopez, you're all right. George Lopez. You funny. Some of the stuff he says is funny.
Who I did?
George.
Oh, George was
He
funny.
says that as long as you don't look like old George Lopez.
Yeah. For educational purposes and
I remember that one the comedy skit that George Lopez said. Remember about the text messages? He says, "We text message EO EO." You might know that. What you might know what that means. So some of the guys I know that know George Lopez, when we communicate through text message, we always end with EO EO. Uh, yeah, I normally don't really talk about why not because
yeah, but sometimes
some people get offended
and my
or
parents didn't offend anyone.
or they'll be like, tell me more, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna waste my time.
Dad is like I always say, he's the complete opposite from me.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you even spoke. Dad is like he doesn't like to be online. Dad has no social media. The
Yeah.
only social media he has is YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. I stay off of social media, and I got many friends that I've come across in my younger days that I run around with up in the plains and northern tribes, and I kind of learned some stuff. Just being young and curious, and then they accepted me, and I started learning their ways, which was pretty interesting. But well, people can be sensitive, but history hurts, and we gotta understand. Thank you, Dad. Food. Yep. History and the knowledge should be spoken. That way, the stories get passed on for the future generations. Some say history has a way of repeating itself, but with knowledge, you can break the cycle. Yep. And in, like a lot of our stories, that is true that history does repeat itself, but also in those stories, it kind of gives you uh, what the signs are when it's going to repeat, and then you just got to teach the younger ones what you're doing. This going to lead to this. And so I don't know what I think is like maybe the past two generations of our tribe, the Navajo tribe, was really went through a lot of hardship. And so when people meet other Navajos, they'll hear like certain taboos and they'll be thinking, that's funny. That's kind of weird that they believe this stuff. But in reality, they came up with that taboo probably because, their family back then or great grandparents or grandparents went through this. So they say, when you see this or this happens, this is what's gonna happen. That's why you hear those folklore taboos. And I probably can't speak for other tribes, but from what they say, if you really think about it, it's like yeah, it's kind of true. Cause like if you ever meet a Navajo, a lot of times they all they know is the don't do this, don't do that. Because there's a lot of stuff that maybe they experienced back then, and they're just passing it on so it won't happen. Especially to like kids and females, it seems like they get a lot of don't be doing that, don't be going there. And then some of the people I came across, they asked me, "What do you think about guys' view to women?" And I said, "I don't know. Everybody's different, but the way I was raised, mom food and baby food, like to me, all females that are related to me in some way, I treat them like as they're my like my mother or my grandmother. And so whatever I work my hardest and put together for my family, it goes to the ladies. And then when I really think about it, I was like, maybe because they say that because, the men will go out and go hunt or go sacrifice to save their families, and sometimes they don't come back. So that's probably, when I really think about it, that's when I was raised that everything goes to the girls. That's probably why. But not times has changed now. Now they say everything goes equally to everybody, but for me, it goes to the ladies. Got to keep carrying my tradition, my teachings.
We try our best.
We try our best. We're not an expert.
Pass it on to baby food.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that we try to do and keep that because we don't want it to stop.
What does it say now? Mom food. Mom food could easily dress up like a mom. Mom food's legendary social media network. But there are some really crazy ladies on Instagram falling to put a stop to it. Dad food. You did it good.
Believe me, guys.
I hope you're right on history doesn't repeat itself. Bell bottoms and platforms and shoes are coming back. I don't know. I kind of dig the bell bottoms and platform shoes. Especially for short people, petite people, you know, at least they can stand tall.
These are really weird.
Looks great, Mom Fu. You look cute. Inspiration scary.
No, guys, for real. That's really
Well,
I'm so happy.
Who I Be says, well, you have a great family. Dad Fu did an awesome job. I don't know. I give the credit to Mom Fu because she made me a better man.
Oh, that's so nice.
Because my daughter asked me that, you know, like questions, and I say, you know what? If it wasn't for Mom Fu, I'd probably just be laying somewhere in the gutter. But yeah, she made me a better man. So she's the backbone. I'm just the I'm just the donkey pulling the wagon. I don't mind. I like the load. I love him very much. Wow, Dad Fu has a voice made for radio. I don't know about that. When I listen to myself, I sound like weird.
No, no, no. I tell him that too. Yeah, I tell him that.
Treat every lady with respect, otherwise us men would not eat. Behind every strong man's a strong woman. Yeah.
I would tell you guys. That food is the cutest. I love him so much.
Yeah. It's not only just treat ladies with respect, you just treat them like they were you know, like you just think about it, you know, like how you treat a lady like you would treat your mother or your daughter or your granddaughter. You know, you treat them like they're everything, like a princess, you know, if they're your granddaughters or daughters, you treat them like a princess. You show them how a man or their significant partner treats them with, you know, just with love and everything, you know. And then it goes back the same way too. It's all about helping each other out, respecting each other, recognize each other's weakness, and then you build it up. You know, if like one person has an anger issue, and then the other person has to like just say, "Whoa, you better check yourself before you break yourself." I have a holiday nails on Mom Food posted on it. Yep, Mom Food great. Hello, Mom Food, Dad Food. Dang, brother, I understand. Mom Food's great with homies.
I really don't mind giving my feet.
Watching my face. Never ask a lady their weight. You're asking for trouble. I don't know about that. I remember I hear people like that, and I just ask him. I said, I don't know, man. You just got to ask him, how was your day? How's it going? But that's true. But sometimes, but sometimes I do say something about their weight. Cause they add, you know, they'll be like, how much does it say? And I'll be like, you want me? Is you serious or is this a test? You know, I already learned. You say nothing. George facts or their age. Did the Grinch spook you? No, the Grinch didn't spook me.
Yes, it did.
I just got, well, you know, I'm getting old, so you know, when you stand up close, it's like really all fuzzy, so I kind of have to lean back and focus a little bit.
Because he was asleep and then they tapped on him.
Yeah.
And all like,
Yeah, I was asleep, and then Mom Fu was like really, well, to me, it was really close, and I opened my eyes, and everything was like all blurry, so I was like, whoa, so I kind of like put my head back like an old guy and trying to focus. You know how like those old guys that can't really see up close, so they like lean back, and then they kind of look down their nose to focus. That's kind of the look I gave her. And I just smiled, and I didn't realize I fell asleep too. Some people still in their feelings. I'm creating a dad food channel as we speak. That voice is sexy.
who said that?
West East Bay. Be like the, what was that? Sam L. Sam Elliott be the Navajo Sam Elliott voice. I'm gonna start growing my mustache really thick now. Well, back
I like
then,
what you say. You're so hilarious.
people, or well, who I be said some people still in their feelings, but anyway, at least they're feeling something. That's the good thing I say. I'm learning how to like listen and understand people's feelings because a lot of the younger generation they're really tapped into that. And me teaching or training them job wise, it's like how I was trained. You just can't just like smack them in the head to get their attention and say get over here or whatever. You can't, you gotta keep your hands to yourself, and then you start learning. You know what? That wasn't appropriate. So I'm learning the
Yeah,
feelings.
Jackson is very honest and blunt. Like
Yeah.
he'll tell you the truth. Like he'll straight out say it to your face. Like if he got offended on here, he'll probably be like whatever. But he's not like I said, Jackson's
Yeah.
totally opposite.
I mean, I don't curse people out or anything unless I know them and we got that, we got that thing with each other, and then we curse at each other in a polite, peaceful way. But it's funny.
UAB has been really good so far.
Yeah. It's okay, BBB.
UAB.
Oh, okay. I'm creating. Okay, I read that one. I'm roasting in these white t-shirt. Eyeing out Wesley Spay. Mom food makes good pot
Yes.
roast.
UAB, I've known UAB for the longest time.
There's a difference between roasting and being
Okay.
disrespectful
You
and
have
rude.
you have your days,
Mm.
I think UAB is learning.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes I don't catch on. I like I said, I'll ramble, and then like mom food, I'll be blunt, and I don't realize it, and then I'll see the face expression. I'm like, oh shoot, now I gotta try to reword it to where I'm not so, I guess, rude or
Oh no, frequency.
what happened.
Only on my channel they're saying UAB. Nice. Well, thank you for being nice here, UAB. I appreciate it. But I think I think he's learning.
I don't know. I didn't see anything disrespectful.
I
What was
know.
he?
I think they have. I think something might have happened in the past. I think.
Oh,
Yeah. We'll just leave that alone. I don't know.
ah, the past. You move forward.
Yeah.
You got the back. You got the back paddle. Yeah. Yeah, I make mistakes too. Sometimes I say stuff and I'll be like, "Oh shoot, I wish I could take that back." But then you're just like, you know what? I learn from it and don't repeat it.
I mean, we were all young.
We're all young. We all made that mistake, and then you get to that age when you think you're like really know it all, and you're like a deep thinker, and
He's
then
nice to UAB. He's
yeah, and then you get past that stage, and then I think I'm at that stage where I'm starting to chill out and just listen. And now I'm just like entertaining when people say things, and I just kind of picture things in my brain.
I love UAB. Bring a tea and XOI. Let everybody
Mount Vuitton make a college for kindness and how people should be.
Thank you.
Mom Fu is the kindest person in the world. You have no idea what she put up with. I was like a little mean little boy just with a short temper tantrum, and she made a man out of me.
I was like, who said that? I think don't say that no more. Don't say that online. Hi, Bruce.
I'm gonna chill for Mom Fu, but I won't give Brianna the attention she wants.
Who are you?
Well, what's Brianna?
Hi, Bruce. How are you? Good to see you. Bruce
Uh,
on a gingerbread.
but ye, thanks, Dad. Food. Hey, no problem, man. No problemo. Mom Food made you respectable. Well, not only that, she also made me to learn patience and kindness and being thoughtful. Cause there for a while, in my early years, I wasn't really I didn't really speak to her at all, to be honest. I was just quiet. She did most of the talking. I know it sounds strange in how we been together for these many years, but to me, it seems like we just met like yesterday. And every now and then I'll remind her what she wore the first day I met
Oh
her.
my gosh, stop. Don't even.
So when people ask me, I'm like, man, it just felt like yesterday. And then like for baby food, just felt like I held her in my arms that day mom food gave birth. And the cool thing about that was I got the experience to uh uh what's the word? Give birth. Like I was surprised the doctor actually let me deliver baby food. So I had mom food right leg on my shoulder, and the doctor's like, "All right, just do this and do this," and then so I did it. Oh, the camera fell over. And so the doctors were all surprised, and I guess they probably like, "All right, we'll do this," and then I did it all, and then I delivered baby food, and then they hand me the scissor, and I was committed all the way. So that was a really good experience in my life to actually do that. Nope, just a straight. That food, damn, bro, that was definitely must have been emotional. I don't know. I didn't really experience emotions until I guess what 7 years or 10 years in our marriage, and then mom food finally broke me, and I finally did my tears. I finally broke into tears in front of mom food, because being a young, the way I was raised, the boys, like the men, they don't do that. And then later on, mom food goes, "Nah, man, men has emotion. They ain't afraid to show it." And then I'm like, you know what? Yeah. And then just being taught that way, it was like a lot of it was to me it was a very confusing time. After I shared my emotions and all that, and I'm like, I was so confused and had a lot of questions, and then later on I started seeing, what I call real men. They weren't afraid to show emotions at all, and they're like downright, badasses, and I'm like, damn. And I was like, you know what? That she's right. That's a real man. That food, you're making mom food a bit teary-eyed. She spent 2 hours on this makeup. Then she's gonna have 2 more hours to fix it. So I'll give her 4 hours. What's that food do when she comes around the corner and says, "Look at me with makeup on"? It depends on how she's got it on, or yeah, it depends. Cause you like if she's got makeup on like this, it's cute, and it's some of them are funny. And then there's some makeup she puts on. I'm like, dang, who are you?
Oh
Why are you
my
looking at me like
god.
that?
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome. I'm still learning about my
Thank
emotions.
you, Ruth.
It happens, man. To be honest, homies, I did it secretly. I looked around, make sure no one was looking, and I did a little quick, let my emotions out, and then
Thank you. Taylor.
suck it back up, and then go back portraying myself being the But now I'm like, I don't care, man. If I feel it, I show it. I'm
I'm
confused
not
right
gonna
now.
cry.
What are you looking at? My husband was very emotional when hearing our daughter's heart beat for the first time.
Okay, this is how.
For me, my emotion about my daughter, like where I really, like, it really just felt it was I mean, you know, like when she was born, I was happy and all that. But I think like really, really like deep hit me hard was, you know, when she kind of spit the truth, you know, like how I was as a person. And then that really hurt and it kind of jabbed me. And I was like, man, I felt that. And I was like, that's when I really got emotion and I showed her, you know. Crying isn't a sign of weakness. That's true. We human fam. Having a baby girl can break a man down a bit. Don't have any of my own, but I can get a picture. Having girls was kind of fun. It's. I mean, I've been around baby boys and all that, and it's kind of like you just. To me, it seems like you just act like a kid with those boys, and then you teach them some stuff, and then you just. But for girls, it's like different. It's just. I don't know. They open up a whole new side of you, and you kind of understand. And then once you understand, I guess, you know, being in touch with your feminine side, you kind of start teaching the younger males or younger boys who are growing up, and you were like, hey, don't be telling girls that, or don't be saying that to those girls, man. That's not right. Then I noticed that when those boys grew older, now
Dad food is
they're like
talking.
hardcore good guys, you know, good young men. Dad food. Mike is good now. Don't cry, Mom. I thought your Santa had bobbles.
What's his face funny
Dad food
too?
dessert. What? So kind. There's a foot rub or compita.
Remember I tell you about Jose Campita?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who he's talking about.
For some reason, I don't like my foot being touched. I'm so ticklish, you know. I might scared of
Oh
my
my
kicker if she
goodness.
touches my feet. Even though I ran around barefoot as a kid, for some reason, it's like a real sensitive spot for me. Mom food knows. Okay, Mom food, have a great ready me live date for date tonight. Love you, Mom.
Yeah, I'll go like this.
Wait, who's talking? I'm confused.
Queso said that. I said dad food is.
George, that's why you have a
This is
belly
so
ache.
hilarious.
Figured. Someone sing George a song. Belly will go away.
Dad food has actually painted my toenails
That
a
is
few
the one to
times.
Your
Even the
voice sounds
rubber.
like a radio.
I know.
It's
it
funny
does.
too, because sometimes Mom food will be like talking away, whatever, and then she calls me out and she goes, "Tell him," and I'll be like, "Huh?" And then I kind of put my serious face on, and sometimes I joke around too. I'll just like say stuff, and then they will be like all buying into it, and I'll be laughing. I was like, "I'm just joking, guys. No, this is what really happened." Have dad food painted your toes, Mom food?
Toilet brush. That's too funny.
Yes, I have painted Mom food's toes when she was pregnant. Actually, I did a lot of that stuff.
Oh my gosh.
And then I had the girls paint my toes too. Dad food's tribal name was Ticklefoot.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Or Twinkle Toes. No means yes, you love getting your foot tickled with a giant ostrich feather.
That's what I'm talking about.
Stop it some more, you mean? That's what I say. Stop it some more.
Yes, dad food is really being generous today. Usually he doesn't like to be
Nice.
not even on his voice and stuff. But shout out to Yayo. Yayo's the one that asked, and then who ID, and then Wessy's state.
I know some people were asking about scary stories. There's a lot of scary stories I can tell you. And then Mom food's like, no. And I say, yeah, you're right. Because usually when I tell those scary stories, people actually start experiencing stuff like that. We made this a party. Oh yeah, I love parties. I love parties, but I'm the person that sits in the back watching everybody having a fun time. Because when I go up there,
Oh my
I get put back in
goodness.
the back seat again.
Oh.
Leave this feet alone. It's sensitive. Yes, sensitive. The conversation has turned into real kinky. I don't know if that's kinky enough. You can get more. You can get more. It's a game over when Dad.
Starts pop a lock. You know, that's when the can really dance, guys. Oh my
locking.
gosh. He
I used to love dancing when I was in my teenage days.
No, he can still, you know what? He used to
Like once this starts moving, everything starts flowing. Start
no, no,
popping,
no, no, no,
locking.
no. You know that one time you were doing this spin?
Uh-huh.
What is that spin called? Remember you did it in the living room one time for baby food? And
Oh, you
that
mean like
was
breakdancing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if I can still do that. If I do it, I'll probably have to stretch for a couple of days. I'll be all strained something. But yeah, I remember back in the days, I used to like jump, like don't do a back, not a complete backflip, but do a backflip, and then you land on your hands and you do like a slow worm roll. I was able to do stuff like that. We should paint some toes now.
Oh my gosh.
Remember when baby food and her cousins or mom food, I usually let them do it, but not the makeup though. I don't do makeup.
Ruth said no. You gotta listen to Ruth.
No, but somebody said no means yes.
Oh my
up here in the
goodness.
George says no means yes. Today's live stream is being sponsored by Foot Powder. No. It's the holidays, George. It's the mistletoe
Hi Magic
season.
Fly, welcome in. How are you? Thank you, Westies Bay. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Susan Lee. Thank you so much. Thank you.
The
Thank
windmill.
you.
Or do the Humpty dance. More relaxed. I used
might
to
have to
love doing
private
the
this.
worm and the windmill. Oh yeah. I used to do the head spin.
No way.
Oh, awesome.
That's cool.
I tried that. I tried that once, but I had really long hair back then. My hair was all braided, and then like when it was braided, it was all the way down to my hip. It was longer than mom food.
Oh. That's funny, Ruth. She said no. So is that food there in the flesh?
He sounds like
He sounds
AI.
like AI. Yeah, he's here in the flesh.
That's cool. Amazing.
Yeah, he's AI.
Dad used to
He's
dance
AI,
the funky Cole
Queso.
Medina.
How did you know? Queso's so smart, honey. Shout out to Queso. It's always a pleasure to see you, Queso. And I always say it's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah. Funky Cole Medina, and then I also did the Soul Train. Yeah. Now, if I do it, my hips will be popping. I was 5 and 6 years old. AI each other exposed.
Yes, Queso is so smart. Oh my goodness. Dad food is AI, guys.
He might break your pelvis. Not only if you stretch first and warm up those and get limber, then you won't have to break any pelvis. And drink some milk. You froze.
I did?
Yep.
Oh no. Queso did it. Just kidding. Am I really frozen still?
Not anymore.
I said queso made us freeze. He exposed dad food. Now my phone is malfunctioning.
You got a glitch.
Now I got a glitch.
Dad food overloaded and glitched. You have fish.
Yes, we have fish. We have
you
like a
use toilet
50 gallon tank. We want a bigger one, but not right now. Yes, we have a fish tank. We have two actually.
Yeah. We make those leak noise to never mind. It's okay.
Oh no, queso! There must be something wrong with your water.
All my
If your
fishes
fishes died.
Oh no.
That's so sad.
I know
I'm
at the
sorry.
beginning our fishes used to just belly up like that, and then later on did some research, and then I found out you gotta check the pH level and all that. And then once you figure out your pH level with the water, and then you can start introducing some plant lives and some other like snails and other types of
Okay,
fish
so I do.
species, and then you don't have to like worry about the water. Like the whole thing will just naturally just
George, thank you, George,
take
for
care of
coming
itself.
in.
It's kind of
appreciate
cool.
you.
I guess they call what they call it self efficient. It'll take about 6 months to create that bacteria in your water, and all of a sudden your aquarium just develop its own ecosystem on its own, and all you do is just clean the bottom. But if you get the bottom feeders and snails, and then they do it for you, you don't have to
Fresh.
clean it as much, which is kind of cool.
Yes, the snails are. I really do love our snails.
I wasn't really into fish till I met Mom Food. She taught me how to fish and all that good stuff.
I shout. My parents are the ones that took us fishing and everything.
You have fresh or salt or fresh water. Ah, poor fishy, cycling the water. Fry them fish. I'll send you some recipes. Ooh, I like fish.
Get fish and chips.
Well, if the inflation keeps going up, we're gonna have to start farming our own fish.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's not get into inflation and politics and government. Dad food can. I don't want to because I don't want to offend anybody.
Baby frogs are so cute. Yeah, they're cute. And they're cute. They're cuter when people are like disgusted by them. You're like, look, and they're like, ew. And then like the frog, you can just see their smile get bigger. And then when you get them closer, then they'll be like, ew. And then the frog's tongue hangs out like, eh. I don't know. That's just me.
My auntie used to love frogs. That was her favorite. Little frogs.
Yeah, we used to have frogs. I remember seeing those desert toads out there in the desert. Frogs are gross. They have warts.
Baby food is not here. She's out and about doing her own thing. She did text. She did say. Okay. You didn't say.
Steal this.
No, it's okay.
I want to steal your show.
No, it's okay. Say bye then. Say bye. AI. Say bye. So you're AI. I command you to say bye.
AI bot is out. You guys have a good night.
Okay, dad food is. He said good night, guys. The AI dad food. I commanded him to say bye. Okay, guys, I think I'll end it here, but I really do appreciate your time. Shout out to Steezo! Oh my gosh. So I got another member. Oh my gosh. I am so happy. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Steezo. I really do appreciate it. Welcome to the cute membership. Steezo, shout out to Steezo. I appreciate you. So thank you everyone. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you, Susan Lee, for the beautiful rubies and the cute little emojis. Thank you, West East Bay. I really do appreciate your oh no. Okay, I'll try to look for it. Mariah May, thank you so much. Penny, thank you so much. Shout out to West East Bay. Thank you so much for your generous donation. Everybody who donated, thank you. And your time, like I always say, thank you for your time. Your time is most valuable. So I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? Oh yeah. Let me pose with my with my inspiration here. Thank you, Susan Lee. Thank you, West East Bay. Thank you. And shout out to Yayo. Yayo's the one that, Yayo, Who I Be, and West East Bay. But let me look up. Okay, so this was my inspiration. This photo here, and this one here, and all of that behind me. And I became a gingerbread today, guys. But thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. Queso homies, love you, homies. George came in as well. Toilet brush, Brina T. Yours truly, Dolly. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Most likely tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. So I'll see you guys. Mariah May, X Delilah, Jeepers. Jeepers came in too. Shout out to Jeepers. So thank you, everyone. Brina T. Linders. Thank you, Linders. Love you, Linders. Homies, you guys are the best. Everyone here is the best. I love you all. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. Steezo, thank you. Bye-bye, guys. Susan Lee, West East Bay. Bye-bye, everyone. Linders, everyone. Bye. Lizzo, bye.